Hello, world. It's your favorite podcast.
It feels so good to be back.
Two brothers from Columbus, Ohio, bringing y'all
the greatest podcast in the world.
It's me, J. Ed.
And it's your man, the medieval King R. And we are two G's in a pod.
Hey.
G's in a pod. Two
Hey.
G's in a pod.
Skirt.
G's in a pod.
Skirt.
Two G's in a pod.
Come on.
G's in a pod.
Hey.
What's up, guys?
What's
good with you, man?
What's happening with it? What's happening with it?
Man, I'm just living my best life, man. How you doing,
Living
bro?
my best life, man.
Just living my best life.
Hashtag
For real,
on
man.
everything.
Yeah, weather's amazing outside.
Yeah, man.
Had a good work week.
I didn't.
Yeah, we know.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
When you don't get no sleep all week because your daughter,
Right.
then on Friday, the only day you're looking forward to,
Right. Anticipating. Yeah.
and when you supposed to get off at midnight and can't get off until 1,
Getting off at midnight is terrible anyway. To start
getting
off
off
with.
midnight, by the way, is terrible. Terrible. Listen, man, I was so, man,
But you're here now, man. It's over.
I'm
with.
here now, man. I digress. I'm here. It's great.
Yeah, man. It's good to, get a back-to-back joint going, man. Had a good show last week. Definitely got something good this week.
Please check that out, by the way.
Yeah, and I definitely want to put more segments out while I'm editing this one, just to keep the feeds going, man. 'Cause we have really good content. I want you guys to check it out for sure.
Yes.
Just to give a rundown, we always gonna have our sneak preview. So my nigga, what you got on your feet, cuz?
Got these 4s on, cuz.
Which one is them? The motor.
Yeah, the motorsports. The
Okay.
black motorsports.
Have you seen Jordan's his little motorcycle team?
Yeah, I actually was watching a couple episodes on Fox Sports 1.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah, so motorsport 4s, man. The black motorsports, had to get them. Actually, Gertie copped these for me for my birthday.
Shout out.
Shout out, Gertie.
Uh-huh.
Hey, baby. Yeah, she copped these for me a couple of birthdays ago, man. Whatever they came out 2-3 years ago. Had to get them out. They clean, man. I thought the leather was gonna be premium leather, like soft, but it's still cool though. They still work. Like the black and gray with the blue accent. So had to get them, man. Gray eyelets made them for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, with the white midsole. So. Man, I love a lot of retros, bruh, so had to get them, homie, had to get them. What you got on feet?
Man, I got these Georgetown Iverson 4s, zip ups.
Yes.
So
the step overs.
But yes, and those are, man, them finals, black and whites, I always loved them.
One of the illest, man.
I love them, of course, like the red ones and, the Georgetown ones I got on now.
Yeah.
Loved all of Iverson's shoes probably till they got to the 5s.
I think my favorite is the questions.
Of course, the questions.
There was the answers, right?
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, those are only two I'll actually put money on.
Yeah, that I actually buy.
Yeah, but
somebody give me some. I mean, that's one thing.
Yeah.
But them, I got a whole closet full of questions. I might have to start bringing them out. But yeah, the questions and the answers is the farthest.
Do you think he has probably the best shoe commercials?
Oh yeah, for sure. Him and Mike has some good ones.
Yeah, because.
But I think as far as the culture,
embracing Jada, yep.
And then yeah.
So I would think I'd probably say basketball commercials. That one, of course, the Nike one when everybody was doing the hot sauce and they're doing that. Yeah, exactly. Vince Carter. Yeah. So I definitely love those. So yeah, man. Reeboks.
Them was comfortable though.
Yes, they are.
That DMX cushion. I know in the questions the DMX cushion is remarkable.
Yeah.
I cried for them shoes, man.
Yeah, shout out to Jay Wood for the cop on that, man. Appreciate that. So yeah, got these 4s on, man. Got the Georgetown socks to go, so I had to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, man. But since off of last episode, of course, you ended it off with the Infinity War, and I'm glad you finally went to go see it. Yeah. So now we can definitely talk about it. But before we get into it, though, as a segue into it, for our top 5, we actually want to hit on our top 5 Marvel movies. So we have the Marvel timeline from 2008 with Iron Man 1 all the way to Infinity War now. So we put together...
Oh, is that the timeline?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because the website I was on had the actual movies and also the TV shows as well you could watch.
Oh, I got... My 5th is...
We'll get into it. So we'll go. I'll go ahead and let you go first, since you're already on the hot seat. So top 5 Marvel movies.
Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5. Top 5, no debating. Top 5, top 5, top 5.
Okay.
Number 5 is Blade.
I slept on that.
That's one of my all-time favorite movies, and that was the first Black Marvel movie production, like the movie that came out. Like, it's a lot of Black comic. I mean, in the Marvel world, but Blade was 5. 4 was Iron Man 3. It was going from 1 or 3 is because 1 was, I love that movie, but 3 just has so much action in the suits. I want an Iron Man suit so bad. So I just went with Iron Man 3 for my number 4. My number 3 is Captain America: Civil War.
Yep.
Now that's one of the... First off, Captain America has the best Marvel movies.
Yes, he does.
Like, let's just get it.
He
has the best movies.
Yeah, they put
I'm
a
talking
lot
about
of
as
effort.
a solo.
Yeah, for him being the title character,
for
sure.
I mean, the first Avenger is represented. Number 2 is Avengers: Age of Ultron. This was my favorite all-time Marvel movie until number 1, which is Infinity War. But it's hard to say because it's a 2-parter, so I'm waiting on 2019, you know what I'm saying, so I can see, because this, we're just going to leave it at 1.
Yeah, it was
dope. We're going to leave it at 1.
Yeah, so that's definitely a good list. Mine, in 5th place, I guess I'll go ahead and do an order. I have Iron Man 1, the first Iron Man. Yeah.
That was
I just enjoyed it. I actually had the video game on it too. It was really dope. Yeah, so the Iron Man 1 for sure, the introduction of the Marvel Universe to the people, I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, the rebirth.
Yeah, the next I have Black Panther, man. I was just a huge fan of that movie. Culturally, cinematically, the fight scenes, everything. I just really enjoyed that movie.
I like how they depicted, like, as far like it's genuine how the Black Panther was, like in Africa and all that. But it was a solid start that movie. Like, part 2 should be double the action, but that's why, like, it's an okay movie to me. Like, it's not in my top 5. It might not be in my top 10. It might crack the surface, but it was just a solid startup for me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't as big. That's why it definitely wasn't in my top 5. But it was a solid startup. I'm looking forward to part 2.
Yeah, it's probably going to be a lot better because the hype is going to be behind it.
And it has to be more action.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah. So.
Go ahead. Black
Panther 4. Number 3, I'm going with Avengers: Age of Ultron. I'm going with that one. We've already kind of explained it. Number 2, Captain America: Civil War. I really got even more hyped about it when the trailer came out when Spider-Man popped up. So that really kind of changed the game there. And,
finally got Spider-Man back.
Right.
Marvel.
Exactly. And it got me to watching the Ant-Man movies. I saw Ant-Man in that movie and all the stuff he was doing.
Yep.
So it got me intrigued in that.
Like that movie.
You know what I mean? Got intrigued in that movement. And also introduction of, more roles for Falcon and all the new Avengers coming in, and the fight scene with Iron Man and Captain America trying to kill each other.
Everybody.
You know what I'm saying? So I really, really enjoyed that. And then, of course, number one, not being a prisoner of the moment, but just from beginning to end, not even noticing that movie's almost 3 hours long.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's
it's
so
3 when you wait after the credits.
Exactly. So it was just intriguing. It takes your emotions on the crazy roller coaster ride. You know, at the end of the movie, it's like you hate Thanos, but he's just gangster, man. Like, that's all I can really think of. Just Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Just that, and having all of the Marvel characters and in the movie and different settings. Sometimes you're in New York, but we'll get into it. So anyway, I'm talking. So Avengers: Infinity War is my number one. So that's definitely our top 5. It was a quick one because we're so excited to get into the actual Infinity War topic.
Yes.
So we're going to go ahead and just jump into it, man. So my first question is, just what were your thoughts when you were leaving the theater? Immediate thoughts.
Listen, my immediate thoughts after was the same as an hour into the movie. First, it was the directors. This is the only way they could have did it. If you're a Marvel fan, and all of the Marvel movies that you watch, it's always something to leave out for you, like post credits or during the movie to show you something. And everybody should know everybody's backstory on it, except for a couple people. That's what it was helter skelter kind of, because it was, wow, let's get Iron Man and Doctor Strange going after him, and over here on Mars or whatever.
Whatever. I don't know. I forgot the name.
Like 5 different planets.
Yeah, that Spider-Man was on there.
Solar system. And then it was just so much. They was cutting to this, and then they was cutting to this, and then these groups was coming. And Wakanda got invaded.
Right.
And then this was like, it was kind of like all over the place, but he had to put it that way.
It wasn't even enough time.
It wasn't enough
3
time.
hours long.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you had to make that a 5-hour movie.
Yeah.
Just so you could set up part 2.
Right.
But it was a couple things I didn't like. That, even though that was the only way he could have went, especially all these people. But it was so many people. Like, if you actually read the comic books, you was kind of pissed because it was so much backstory that was missing.
Yeah, it's just like you said, it was time, man.
Yeah, so it's just like people that didn't read it, and they just introduced the Thanos and
right there, and his goons,
and
you
Thanos is
know
the Black Order,
right?
Like,
and they're a husband and wife.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The Black Order, people don't understand. Like, that's his kids though.
Yeah, his children. Yeah.
So it's just like, if people don't understand, like, Thanos is a complex character. Because this movie basically should have been Avengers, Thanos reigns.
Right,
like,
yeah. It was all about
movie.
him. It was his whole life.
And that's why I loved about it. So you can be let in and Thanos, how Thanos was, because he's not just your typical, let me just bring down the world. Even though in a comic book, he's like that.
Right.
They switched it up on the movie. That's why I was kind of confused. But then when I started seeing how they was going, that's the only way you could go with Thanos. That's why I was excited about that, because Thanos, I love Thanos. You know what I'm saying? Because he's one of the best villains. He's the best Marvel villain.
That was my next question.
He's the best.
Is he the best villain?
He's the best Marvel villain of all time. Yeah. I would say, look, he's nothing like Ultron, which everybody knows. Oh, it's a big build up, and then Avengers kill him at the end.
Yeah.
So Ultron was terrible. Red Skull. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though Red Skull was in the movie.
Yeah, he was.
But I'm just saying, like, it's stuff like that. It's just, we already know the end factor. People never seen him literally. He beat the Hulk in the first 5 minutes of the movie, and he never came back out. And the Hulk
never came back out. He was like, he said, "Nah, I'm done.
I can't."
Don't call me.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
No.
Right. I'm like, how was David Banner wanting you to come
exactly
out? And you're not even listen. That's what I'm saying. I love Thanos because he's really like, like I said, in the comic book, he has this gene. Like, his mom tried to kill him when he was first born because he was mixed with some type of some type of other group. Like he was like distant cousins or something. So he had that blood, but it's like blood running through him, and he looked like them people, which was straight darkness, straight kill everybody. Like he has that gene. So his mom was scared because she thought he was gonna grow up and try to kill everybody.
Right.
So she tried to kill him when she had him because he was looking like them.
Okay.
His dad saved his life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So off top, like, and then people look at it like, okay, he's from Titan, the planet Titan. So he killed off half of the planet. So it's kind of like I said, these movies are real world type of things. If you
that genocide is not a joke.
It's a genocide. So it's like Titan killed off. I mean, Thanos killed off half of his planet, so people can flourish. Like, so people can have enough water, food.
Right. Exactly. The next generation. Because you talking about how. What's his daughter's name?
Oh,
Gamora. It's like with this country. It's like that country was so poor. Yeah. If I kill, not kill, but get rid of half the population, the new generation will never know that they were poor. They can thrive, exactly.
Yeah, they can thrive. So
he had a plan behind it, but it was a messed up plan.
Yeah, because but in a comic book, it was full out genocide. Like he wanted to kill everybody, but I'm glad they went this route. The way I was looking at it throughout the movie, I'm like, okay, now I see.
Yeah, because it's kind of like. I'm not comparing it to Magneto, but Magneto want to get rid of all the humans and keep all the mutants. Kind of
Right. It was kind of like that game plan. So just like I loved how they went on Thanos, like, and they focused on him. Like
they really did.
He's the best villain because first off, he's a straight savage.
Yeah, he don't care.
You know what I'm saying? And then he on with the monologue, not the oh yeah, we're gonna do this. Why? The dude is sneaking behind him like, no, bro, we about to watch out. Let me kill this dude. Let me kill. Like he's a straight
by myself.
Savage. Yeah, so just like
army of one.
And then a successful villain is good henchmen. His henchmen are top.
They were nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's
especially what was old dude that can control all the metal.
Yeah.
What was his name? I could pull it up.
Yeah, you asked me too fast.
It's all good. Keep going, man. I'm gonna pull it up.
But like he's a telekinesis.
I thought I kept calling him Magneto. I didn't know what his real name was. He was doing everything Magneto was doing.
But that's what I'm saying. But he's a he can make anything move. Like he don't gotta be metal. So just like his goons was crazy, which is his kids.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So he's the best villain for the simple fact, like, he doesn't have no monologue, he don't care about nothing, and he has a great squad with him, which is his family.
Right.
So it's just like, and like I said, he has a different side of him. Like, his plan, he has feelings. Like in a movie, you seen him sad, you seen him happy, you seen him like it was just mixed emotions throughout. Like he's a complex character.
Yeah, they made him look human sometimes, especially when it came to his daughter.
That's how that's what I liked about the movie. But I didn't like because it wasn't enough time for y'all to fit in like the Black Order and their backstory. You know what I'm saying? So, and then like in the Guardians of the Galaxy, like Gamora and what's her other sister name that he ain't care about? I forgot her name.
Dang.
Like they depict them in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
I didn't know who that was. I'd never seen Guardians.
Yeah, like like I told you. You don't need to see it. But look, in the Guardians of the Galaxy, they depicted them like Gamora and her sister completely different. And Thanos. Like Thanos was in that movie. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So, but like I said, man. But what's funny though, like in the comic book. When he killed off half a Titan or whatever, and then he went to Earth to get the cube, the Tesseract.
Tesseract.
So in the opening scenes of the movie, he got the Tesseract from what's Thor's brother's name?
Loki.
Yeah. And so, but that's what I'm saying. Like in the comic book, he came down to Earth to get the Tesseract, which they call like the electric cube or something in the comic book, but he ended up killing, like when he was landing, he ended up killing a family.
His name is Ebony Maw, by the way.
Maw, okay. Yeah, because remember when he was fighting Doctor Strange, he asked Doctor Strange, like, did you kill Maw? Whatever. But in the movie, but in the comic book, when he came down to Earth to get the Tesseract,
right,
and to start collecting Infinity Stones, like, he killed the family in a car, right? Which he thought, but it was 2 people left. And one of them people ended up being Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy. You know
the big Batista.
Batista.
Yeah.
So that's in a comic book. So when they put that in, like, oh, y'all killed my family, and how he was trying.
Oh yeah.
But see, they didn't show you the backstory.
No, they didn't. I was kind of confused on that too.
And how Drax it was a form like to make Drax.
Okay.
So the 2 people that was left in that car, like I said, he was a destroyer. Mm-hmm. Like Thanos wanted to kill the whole world. Mm-hmm. So when he initially landed and killed them 2 people, killed them, that car, he thought all 4 died, but 2 of them survived, and they merged to make Drax.
Okay, so
that's why Drax's family is dead, and that's how he was. But it's just so many backstories, man, that people don't understand, but they was trying to. And then my thought is it's not looking good for Black Panther, Captain America, Iron Man. Like, when they all disintegrated, except the OGs and a few sprinkled new cats, but first off, people don't understand, they already filmed this and part 2 while they was filming Black Panther. Mm-hmm. So it might be already written out. Black Panther really might not come back. But his part 2 movie might be dated pre-Infinity War. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
Like, it's people like, how can they kill him when he had the second biggest movie? Because it was already written off. It's
not just that. I just think with Marvel, they didn't think that Black Panther would do what it did in the box office.
Exactly.
If they would have known that, they would have gave him a lot more lines.
That's why I'm worried about it, because him and Captain America had 3 lines.
Yeah. Like,
literally, like one-liners.
Exactly.
So it's just like, it had me thinking, like, they already wrote this script. They already shot. Infinity War 2 is done already.
And I think they just paid Robert Downey Jr. so much money.
Well, I told you that. His contract
I looked
was
it up.
So retarded.
I looked it up. He made $10 million for being in Spider-Man Homecoming.
You see
and
what
he
I'm
had
saying?
like 3 lines.
You see what I'm saying?
And they said from each point, they say he went from that, like his last, like in Civil War, he made $40 million. And then for these Infinity War movies, $200 million.
You see what I'm saying? And this is the Infinity War 2.
Yeah, and they literally said he's making Tony Stark money.
Yes. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Like,
it's crazy.
And Big Net, and I told you, they're trying to advance Avengers.
Yeah, Thor had a big role too. Yeah. Thor had a huge role in this movie.
Yeah, he had a huge role. So it's just like, people don't understand, like, people are not looking at it like that. Like, man, for it to be in Wakanda, the invasion, and you'd only have 2 lines, and then you disintegrate. Yeah. And then your guard, what's her name?
I don't know her name.
She's still here.
And then we're not going to die like this. Yes. And then he just passed away.
Exactly.
Like, oh, sorry.
This is not a place to die.
You're right. And just him, and then when Spider-Man went out, I got allergies on that one, bro.
But see, with Spider-Man was like, man,
bro, he acted his butt off.
Tony. Like, I'm just like, oh man, but
it was sad.
But look, I ain't gonna be a spoiler alert, but when everybody disintegrated, of course because remember when Doctor Strange said it was 18 million?
Yes, and there was one.
There was only one.
Yes,
and then when that time stone. Then when they went back to him, he was like, "This was the only way."
Yeah.
Because Tony was like, "Man, why
you like?" He's like, "Let him kill me, man."
He was like, "Why you do that?" He was like, "Man, it was the only way." So I'm figuring something is coming back. Something is coming back, especially the time stone. Like when my girl killed Vision and blew up the thing, and
that was so hard.
And then when he had the time stone, and
he said, "Reverse."
Yes.
Reverse.
Yes. When
brought him back.
When he brought him back and snatched it out his head, that's what I knew. I was like, this is gonna be the same reason. But at the end credits, before I even say nothing, how do you feel about the end? I'm talking about post.
The mid or the end? Okay. When
they brought what they said, what happened
with Nick Fury?
Yeah.
Yes. So I thought when they showed Nick Fury, I thought he was going to just. I didn't know what he was going to do, but I was happy to see him. Then when he's driving, got in a car accident, and he saw the person was going in the front, I was like, man, this is Revelations, man. Like the cars crashing, airplanes falling out the sky.
There. Nobody was in the car.
Exactly. Then old girl faded away, and then of course he grabbed the pager to send the code red. Yeah, I know who it was. I'm getting to it. I'm trying to build it up. Yeah. He had the code red, and then of course had the sending on there, and he faded away, and Captain Marvel's logo came up.
Yes.
And so of course, as soon as it was over, I'm doing research while toys in the bathroom. So I figure out how Captain Marvel's gonna come. It's a Captain Marvel movie that's coming in. How to see her backstory and where she was coming from.
I see Captain Marvel. It was her name was Miss Marvel, but it was 3 other people that was Miss Marvel.
Right.
So
there was other Captain Marvels too.
Yeah, and it was 2 men that was Captain Marvels and her. Mm-hmm. So I guess they went with her, but in the comic book, I gotta find this. I lost a lot of them, but in these comic books, she ended up being the savior. Mm-hmm. Like she gained up with the Avengers in order to beat Thanos.
Yeah.
Now, as far as everybody that died and everybody is crying and all that.
Yeah.
I believe that the time.
It's Star-Lord's fault, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he ruined it.
So, yeah, you're right.
Man, he ruined it. They was getting the gauntlet off his hand and everything.
Yeah, and he did.
Anyway.
Captain Marvel teams up with the Avengers in order to, but the time Infinity Stone, I think, is how
they're gonna reverse back and bring him back.
Yeah. But like I said, they already written this out. I gotta read it. Well, in the comic book,
because I know part 2 was done.
Yeah, part 2 been done.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I think Captain America. Black Panther. I don't know how they go. They gotta be pretty. I think he might really be gone.
I don't think so.
I know they gonna bring him back. I know they bring a lot of people back with the when Captain Marvel comes and then they see what's up with Thanos. Uh-huh. But on top of that, Thanos is a great villain because on every Avengers movie or whatever movie you watch, the Avengers will return. None of that was on the movies. It was Thanos.
Thanos will return.
So I'm just like, man, he the best villain of all time. But I'm glad people are seeing what Thanos is. But like nut chin and all, like yes. But Captain Marvel, that was Captain Marvel's logo on the pager. It's sent. So she's coming. That movie drops before the Avengers, though.
Yeah, so it got.
So it's a good.
Yeah, her. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's dropping. I know Deadpool's coming out next week.
I believe Ant-Man and Wasp will be in the
Avengers for sure.
Because how it's set up. I can't remember Ant-Man and Wasp story though. I gotta read up on the comic book, but. Mm-hmm. I believe they in because they a vital part too.
They gotta be
in helping. But see, I was shocked that Hawkeye wasn't in the Infinity War because he was in the Infinity War in the comic book. He's black, by the way.
I didn't know that.
Hawkeye, he wasn't in there. Mm-hmm. Green Lantern's black too, but anyway, Hawkeye wasn't in there. Ant-Man and Wasp wasn't in there. So it's gonna be it'll probably be a 4-hour movie. 3.5 hours.
It's gonna be long. Especially if this is like the last Avengers movie with the OGs in it.
Because that's why they're trying to bring in Captain Marvel.
Exactly, because I found out Falcon, he actually was the next Captain America.
Yeah, he ended up being look how Winter Soldier was. Winter Soldier got so much backstory that they should come out with a movie of Winter Soldier. That's how much he's tied into so many things. He just disintegrated like it wasn't.
I know.
I think he disintegrated the fastest.
Right.
But
as soon as he snapped his fingers.
Yeah, he was like, I think he was the first to go. I was like, oh, well, there it goes. And then Thor like, what did you do? I was like, oh.
Right. That was the hardest line, though, bro. When Thor came in. He came in like a savage. Damn. Killing everybody. And then he was like, man, you should have went for the head. Oh, I was like, you should have cut his head off, man. He always cut the head off the snake.
Always, bro. When the head dead, they dead.
Bro, but that was hard for him to just do that.
I mean, him to withstand that beam, to heat up just the bait.
Bruh, Thor is the god, literally, man.
He's the god, bro.
Like, he survived the beginning part when Thanos was there in the beginning scene, landed on Star-Lord's ship.
Yep.
And taking off, man, Thor,
But see,
man.
like,
Props.
that's how Thor, Ragnarok, that's how
Ragnarok,
it ended.
yeah, when he destroyed
The
the
post credits had Thanos going to the ship, and that's how they opened up.
And bro,
I like that too when they opened up.
yeah, and Idris Elba died so fast, it wasn't even funny. But he did save his life though.
Yeah. But it's Hulk just pissed me off, man.
Yeah, I was really mad
Hulk
about
better
that.
be the illest nigga, the illest Johnny.
And they
Green.
needed him.
He better be the illest in part 2. He better.
I want to see what happens for him to come back out. Like something.
And they don't give you the reason why he was. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Because Thanos jacked him up.
Yeah, man. But he was.
As soon as he hit that punch, and Thanos stopped him, like, come on, bro.
Like he was like.
He caught it like a fastball.
When he was hitting Thanos for like 3 or 4 nice ones, Thanos was like, all right, man.
Right. No, Idris Elba, he saved.
Idris Elba saved Thor.
He saved Hulk.
What?
Because he put him in that beam, the Earth. Yeah.
Kicked him off the
ship.
He
saved Hulk, not Thor. Yeah,
Hulk. Yeah, I know what you're talking
about.
But yeah, that was my guy too. But I know he was going.
But yeah, man. So just wrapping up with that, what do you expect to happen in part 2? Your best guess.
Well, all right. I guess is the time stone will be everything to what happens in bringing these cats back.
Okay.
And like I said, I know in the comic book, I don't know how they gonna do it, but I know in the comic book, Captain Marvel came, and how they beat him was the Avengers teamed up with her and.
I just want your thoughts.
Oh, my fault.
Because some people might not know that.
Oh, yeah.
Give it away.
Right. My thoughts is I know that time Infinity Stone is gonna bring him back. Since how Thanos brought Vision back just to kill him again.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. But yeah, I think that's what happened. And then the way they beat him, I don't know.
I don't know either, man.
You know what I'm saying? Not going off the comic, but I don't know how they gonna beat him because. I mean, Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Doctor Strange had the blueprint, bro.
They did.
Like how to get that glove off of me, man. But probably it's gonna be something like it. Got to be something crazy because he got the Tesseract too.
Right, and he's just chilling, watching the sunset.
Watching the sunset, like he said.
Like he said he would.
Killed off half of the world. I don't know. It got something to do with that Infinity Stone, that time.
Yeah, it's gonna have to. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? So,
but the way he was using them stones,
it was dope.
Was so dope, bro. Like when we played the game,
that's all Marvel, I was thinking about.
I was like, man, Mar be getting on my
throwing that
reality stone.
Reality stone.
And then how he was using them stones was so cool.
The reality stone. We went back to his that planet and saw what it used to look like.
Yeah, man, that's so dope, bro. Yeah. That's so dope. Like, he was showing how tight.
Oh yeah, and then we had the gun. He was getting ready to shoot him. You saw the bubbles.
Yep.
Yeah, that was.
He was like, "I like you, man. You was really about to kill my daughter."
Yes, he was.
Even though you ended up killing your daughter.
Right.
That's the one he really loved. So.
Yep, that soul stone. That was
for the soul stone. Yeah. Soul for a soul, and then. But like I said, if y'all really look into it,
she was alive. Well, the baby Gamora, after he snapped his fingers, and she was like, "Did you do it?"
Yeah. But I think that was just some old. I don't know. I don't think that was for real.
I don't know if like she's still alive. Like
I don't know.
Was that?
And Gamora plays a strong part as far as Thanos goes, obviously, but I don't think it's enough. I think she's gone.
Okay.
I think his sister is definitely gone because her career blowing up, like in real life.
Yeah, I saw that too. Yeah, she won't have time to come back.
Yeah, so she might not. They might just be like, "Yeah, bro, you was gone anyway."
All right. Yeah, so that's definitely we can talk about that forever.
Yes, we can.
But that was definitely good to finally talk about. Yeah. But just transitioning, man, because at first, I wanted the top 5 to be. Top 5 food chains or food franchises, but we'll do that another time. But just speaking of that, certain franchises are kind of just I don't know what the hell they're doing. Like with Starbucks, we know what's going on. I just got introduced to the lemon loaf pound cake at Starbucks, and I can't boycott that. It's so. Shout out to Jay Wood again, by the way, for introducing me to that. It is so good. Like, it has a little icing around the top.
I had it, bro. I had it a million times. When I was at the airport. Going to Starbucks. I ain't had it in so long, but yes, it was delicious.
You need to reintroduce yourself. Anyways, Starbucks.
Have you ever heard of bug cake?
Of course I have.
Oh, that's my stuff.
Yeah. So
right.
So Starbucks, and then just with Waffle House in general. We know a Waffle House that's about to be after the club 2:30.
Since
you gotta get your little all-star.
Since 99.
Get your little all-star up in there. But just like the videos, you know what I'm saying? But just seeing the videos that have been coming out from their establishment when it comes to these young black kids, man. Like, I just saw one. I guess this dude, he took his sister to prom. They went out there, and I guess they were fussing with, the cooks or management or whatever. So it always seems to start with some type of altercation verbally with the staff, and they call the police, and then police just come and just shut it down. Like, this dude got choke slammed. Like, he had his body against the glass, turned around, started choking him like Undertaker, and they grabbed him, throw him on the ground, all of that. Then it's like, okay, I seen that one. I seen the one with the girl. They threw her down, had her titties out and all that. I was like,
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? So I see how you doing with that, but you got this white dude coming in looking like Terminator, shooting everybody up, and y'all take him in so easy and so nice. But you just got people just having verbal altercations, and you almost killing them.
We've been talking about it, man. It seemed like every podcast we talk about.
Right, but just like, this is just like Waffle House. What is it about y'all? Like, I like how Starbucks took the initiative. Like, hey, we're going to shut down 8,000 Starbucks. We're going to have this class, this training about racial discrimination, yada, 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 because they want to lose our money, first of all.
And but let's compare Starbucks to Waffle House.
This more, who cares? Well, I'm just saying, like, in terms of Starbucks and Waffle House, you can find a Waffle House in every corner, too. Waffle House is internationally known, bro. Let's keep it 100.
Yeah, but Starbucks is laughing at Waffle House.
Of course, because you're going to see more of us at Waffle House and Starbucks.
Exactly. As far as money goes. Like, people will kill people for Starbucks.
Yeah.
Like they be, if I don't get my Starbucks, I'm going to kill somebody.
Right, imagine Starbucks was 24 hours like Waffle House is.
Man, listen, it's stuff like that gonna be happening.
Exactly.
More. Is this gonna be some niggas like, man,
let me pull up
it up,
right?
A latte.
Exactly.
Like, I'm just saying, but
it's just weird
that's why they took the initiative, because they know it's $1 billion.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Waffle House is huge. Don't get me wrong.
Uh-huh.
But like I said, that goes for social. It's blacks. This is the black spot.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And Starbucks is the uppity white. You know, that's how they look. And like I said, they're $1 billion corporation. They be trading, bro.
Yeah.
But that's why they took initiative. And I feel like Waffle House, man, like you said, all that stuff that's happening just at Waffle House.
Uh-huh.
I think, man, that's big. It's like police brutality period everywhere. It's been going on, but it's just people now.
Exactly. It's just videotape.
Really getting the footage. So now it's like, man, what's up? Like,
right. It's probably always been like that, to be honest. Especially the.
But I remember in what was that? High school, freshman year, man. Like some stuff like that happened, man. The cop was just going crazy on the dude. Like, we ain't had no camera phones, but we had cameras. It was like 1 megapixel.
Right.
We ain't had no video. We couldn't record nothing.
Yeah.
So we're just like, but I don't know what's up with Waffle House though.
And just like I just feel, what is it about us that makes us so intimidating to other people?
Man, that's.
You know what I'm saying? Does it come from TV? Does it come from rap music? Does it come from just like black on black violence? Like them two dudes were just chilling in Starbucks. Like I work downtown. Like I work at the Nationwide Arena, and there's a bunch of homeless people downtown. They sit at them tables and they go to sleep.
Yes.
They got their big old bags there. They're looking dirty as hell. They stink, but they just sitting there chilling because they're tired. put a black dude in that situation, they there for 10, 20 minutes. You calling the cops like, hey, these guys been sitting here for a minute. We don't know what's going on.
Nothing, man.
You know what I'm saying? That's messed up. These homeless dudes be sitting there for 2 or 3 hours just trying to get some sleep.
Yeah, that's everywhere, especially downtown and on campus.
Exactly. So I'm saying, like, what is it about us, without us even opening up our mouths, we're just automatically intimidated to somebody?
Listen, man, you can look at it a whole bunch of different ways, but if you want to go to the roots, I guess I can say,
yeah,
you can say like it was far as like black people, like they're automatically angry from what the history was. And then even if we didn't personally go through slavery, I'm talking about physical slavery, like mental slavery is still there. And then your great grandpa, your grandpa, your dad, like they didn't, you know what I'm saying? It was all harder before us.
Of course, they made it easier.
So the further you go back and the people you talk to, that it's like it rubs off. We're just naturally angry, I guess, because of that. If you want to go back to the root of it, but as far as now,
yeah.
I think people do look at, okay, it's rap music, and every time you hear rap music, it's about killing a nigga, selling drugs, blah, blah. So
yeah.
I guess people just automatically like, oh, he's that guy.
Right,
like,
he's a thug, man.
Yeah, he's just a menace to society, man. So
yeah.
It has to be that, and how we, I guess it associates, like, even if we come in there with a 3-piece suit on, bruh.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like people like, yeah, he's one of them American gangsters.
Right, I don't understand that.
Bruh.
Yeah, because maybe three or 4 years ago, shout out to Gerald, by the way, what's up, man? He had we had a class, so we called it War and Wardrobe. Okay. Because we always saw, of course, kids sagging their pants, and you looking a certain type of way, hoodies, all that type of stuff. You showing, like, you're giving yourself away to, like, the police or to white people because of the way you're dressed. Mm-hmm. And with this case, with the Waffle House, they're coming from prom. He had a tux on.
Right, he had a
so even with having a tux on, he's still getting jumped. You know what I'm saying? So now it's kind of making that a myth now. It's like, it doesn't matter what you're wearing.
Oh, no,
you can't change your skin.
No, you can't. But people don't understand, man. That's racial profiling people.
To a T. Driving while black, all that. I've been pulled over so many times I'm in the wrong neighborhood.
Like, and when we say that,
man, that's
people just look at us like, man, yeah, right. No, we literally get pulled over for being black.
Exactly.
It's just like,
you fit the description of somebody. I've heard that probably 5 times. I've been behind the wheel.
Oh, it's been at least 10 for me, bro.
It's crazy.
Like, oh, now you just fit the description. We looking for.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, it's every trick. It's like, dog, all black people don't look the same, man.
No.
And it's just like, but people just always let's see if he might got something.
Yep.
Like, it's just like, geez.
Trying to get a quota, man, because my cousin, I've got a lot of shouts today. My cousin Terry, man, like, my mom's complexion.
Yeah.
He's lighter than she is. You know what I'm saying? It's the fact that it's not just dark-skinned brothers getting pulled over. Y'all light-skinned brothers getting pulled over too. He's like, let me check your car, get something with the car. You know what I'm saying? It's like, we have nothing going on. Sometimes I've had ladies in my car at the time, or I've had kids I was taking home. Like, I had one, I always be telling people, like, I had a 14-year-old kid I was taking home maybe like 5 or 6 years ago. He asked to do if he was getting kidnapped. Oh, like, stuff like this. Like, is he kidnapping you? I have a girl in there. This is a long time ago. We kissed whatever back in our early years in college.
Right.
Pulled us over. Is he raping you? Like, literally, this is real stuff I'm talking about.
That's it.
Rape, kidnap, only because I'm black.
They actually say that to me, but it was leaning towards that. And I said it like, dog, what are you trying to say?
Right.
Because it was like, but mind you, like, most of the time, especially now, I have kids, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
I have 3 kids. So it's like, they're either in the car or my girl or all of us.
Right.
But it's just like, people come up to you like, who is this? Who is this? You asking my kids who is this?
Yes.
So just like,
let me see some ID, Jaylee.
Hey man, you right, like, you want to tell me something?
Right. Just wink one time.
Right. Hey man, breathe if it's hurting. Like it's just like,
it's sad, man.
Like it's just crazy how. Oh my God, man. And people don't understand why we be angry. It's just like, if you was getting half of this treatment.
Yeah, coming back to your point.
It's just like, man, y'all don't understand. Like, man, this is real life. Like, when we say, oh, man, it's enough trouble being a black man.
Yes.
We're not lying to you, man. Mm-hmm. Like, I just wish people could just switch places, man.
Yeah, I was just about to say that, man.
Just switch places for a week and just see how little things. You walking down the sidewalk. A dude will get hit by a car running into the street before he What do you think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna move
elevators.
Elevators is the worst. I take the.
Clutching purses. People driving by, locking doors. Man. Like it's crazy, man. Just because you black, man.
It's just the little things like they feel uncomfortable when I walk. Like I said, like if y'all don't know me, bro, like I done got real bougie, bro.
The older you get,
I'm talking about the older I get, it's like I'm talking about. I will go. I don't like this Applebee's out east. I'm gonna go to Polaris to go to Applebee's.
Bro, I'm about to keep it 1,000 when you do.
This is what I do.
Yeah.
Sorry,
bro.
Okay, I like clean. Look, it's cleaner. It's better. I'm sorry.
Bro, I'm not gonna call those names.
I'm talking about Kroger's. Like I go to Kroger's. Like nah.
Oh, everybody's like that.
I don't like it. Let me go to.
We ain't going to the Main Street one.
Yeah, like I ain't going to the main.
We ain't going to the Walmart on 5056.
I'm gonna go out here to Sunday. Like I don't care, bro. That's just how I am. Like some things I don't like. Some things that I gotta go to a hood place to get what I want. Yeah. I don't have no problem, but when it's like regular, nah, bro. I ain't about to go. Listen, I'm about to go to this one. That's how it always be. So when we walk in places, and it's just like that's how they be. I'm just like, God, like
and
I just hope people. I wish people could feel that way.
Right. And I don't think it's not just with white people too, because it can be black people with other black people. Like for last night, man, I went to. I ain't gonna say no names, but Toya, we went to this party, man, the surprise party yesterday. So of course, when I get the address. I'm like, okay, it's off Miller. So
Miller.
So I was all like, all right, well, I know where I'm going. But I know where you know what I'm saying? But it was a good time. Like, it was a surprise party. It was a good time. Right. And it was about 11 o'clock. We was ready to dip out of there. So we leaving. We get ready to leave. And we just hear all this hooting and hollering in the back.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
It's a house party?
It was for older people. Like this was.
It was at a crib.
It was at my friend's parents' house, so it's already disrespectful what they was doing anyway.
Yeah, bro.
So we think they were just like laughing, hollering, having a good time.
Right.
But we leave in the front, and we just see a bunch of cussing like "F you, big, you big." I was like, okay, like I wanted to leave, but I want to kind of see what was going on anyway. And it's like they're in the back, we in the front, like looking. And then it's like I guess her dude came out and he was like, yeah, you want to put these poles on you, I'm gonna let her do it too. So I'm like, here comes Miller Kelton coming out. Then like 2 minutes later, like all this chatter stopped and just turned into ooh. So we see the fences moving, they fighting. I hear dude like, is that blood? Is that your makeup, bitch? I was like, man, let's go, babe. Let's go. So we get in the car. I only knew one person and that was Eddie, because they was all upstairs. Like in the studio, like chilling or whatever. And they called that dude, like, come outside. So she got her ass whooped, long story short. Right. So I'm like, babe, get us back to Bexley.
No.
To get back to your point, like, get me back to Bexley. As soon as I saw that sign, I was like, I'm at the same house. I see my white people still walking at midnight, all calm, doors wide open, looking to your crib. Man, listen, you know what I'm saying? It's like Bexley versus Miller, Kelton, Ohio Ave. No, I'm like, bruh, I can't.
And the reason why I turned bougie is for simple. And it's only moments. Because I see it, I didn't went through it.
Exactly.
I didn't got shot at. Man, I didn't went through, man. I could have got shot.
Shout out South James, by the way.
Like, people... South James.
What happened in South James? Eastmore was at it.
What's up, Cat? Nah, but what I'm saying is, like, I didn't been shot at. I didn't been with people that I was getting shot at. Yeah. And all of that, like, and I didn't got mixing. And like I said, nowadays... come on, bro. Stuff escalates so fast. So when I see it, like, dog, I got people to live for, cuz.
Right. But you too grown to be doing that stuff.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, when some shit pop up, I'm like, oh, I see where this is.
Yep.
Y'all ready?
Like, I'm going right to the car.
I'm not about to do it, man. Yeah. Like I said, like, stuff you can't avoid, you know what I'm saying? Or somebody fighting, I'm like, yeah, but, like, especially your situation. You was in a different hood. Yeah. You ain't know who the hell it was.
Nope.
People start fighting. You know when fighting goes on, them straps start coming out.
Yep.
And you don't want to be the nigga like, oh, I was just curious.
Right, get that straight.
And got blasted because, like, whatever. Like, somebody, it's just too much. Yeah. That's why when I say I didn't turn bougie on certain situations, that's what I mean. It's like I got a life to live. I see a lot of things in the future, bro. I want to see my kids grow.
Right. But
so if I can take myself out, I'm out. Guys.
Yeah, but just getting back to the point, man, I just think the stories I shared and what you've experienced is what white people or other races automatically expect.
Automatically, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And they just think it's a menace to society movie.
And I can't say that they're false, but it sucks that people like us who are not involved with that, because I broke it down. I saw something with the Eddie Griffin stand-up. He just broke down black people to a T. So you see, it was 4 levels. So you had your top level, is kind of the oldest ones, like they wish they went back to slavery. You know, the grandpas on their last leg. They got one foot in the grave, other foot in a banana peel. Like them type of people.
Oh, man. Did he say that?
No, I made that part up. What it's talking about is just... So you got your old timers up there. Then you have like you just got your black people. Like, you know, I'm cool, leave me alone. I'm just doing my thing. I'm black, I love it, whatever. Then you have your African Americans. Like you got your corporate African Americans, your Oprahs, your Tyler Perrys of the world. Proper spoken. How you doing, sir?
Right.
And then you got your niggas. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought that breakdown for it was perfect. It was like, babe, we some black African Americans right now hanging with all these niggas. Let's just be out. You know what I'm saying? You got your tears. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I ain't trying to mess with no niggas, man. You know, I might step my foot in there, play around a little bit, but I'm going back so I know I'm comfortable.
Like I said, I got a lot of friends that's on that old dog level. It's just like, yeah, I mean, y'all, I love y'all.
But I can't kick it.
I'm not living with y'all.
No.
I mean, I chill with y'all.
I'll come visit.
Yeah, I'm always gonna visit, but I'm never gonna be chilling. I'm trying to progress.
Yes, talk about the. Keep going. I like where you're going.
I'm trying to tell people, man. Like, just like I was talking to a few people, man, at my job, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'm working on trying to get a house, like, just like in the outskirts, like, like, I think a perfect little spot would either be like Westerville or like Worthington, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a nice spot. They got good schools, and it's not too far from the city, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and I feel like, man, this is the best shot. Of course, you can get killed anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just God's plan.
Yes,
you can be killed anywhere.
Yeah.
But why would I go and when I have a 10% chances,
increase your rates of it happening
to a 50? I'm not going. That's the dumbest thing. That's what I be trying to tell people. Like, oh, you leaving the hood? You doing this?
Yes.
Listen, bro. I thought the goal was to get better in life.
Right.
How can I get better when I'm looking over my shoulder?
Yes, it's all about your environment, man. What you're surrounded by.
Yeah. So just like, it's crazy when people don't have that mindset. Like,
it is.
I gotta do what I need to do to get out, not to increase negative activity. So
yeah,
it's crazy how people still think like, man, why are you trying to do this? What do you mean? If I didn't have no kids, I'll be trying to do this.
Yeah. Especially
that I have kids. Why would I? Your goal as a father is to have your life be better than your dad's, their life be better than yours, and keeps on going.
Yeah.
Like, that's your goal.
Yeah,
like,
passing something down to them, too.
Yeah, man, it has to be better than your life. If you had a good life, you got to have it as great. It's just a goal. That should be naturally a goal. Like, why would you want your kids? Man, listen. People have life mixed up, dude. It's just...
Plus, some people are ignorant, man. Or naive. Naive to it. They haven't been taught. So that is one of my objectives, man, is to get these kids while they're young, so they don't have to experience that stuff. They don't gotta be 30, 35 years old still fighting in the backyard.
Yeah, even when you, I mean, like you can. Even when you get them young, bro, it's the people that they around. Like,
exactly, but
you know what I'm saying? Cause like
right.
it could be that rapper that speaks to them when they growing up, not you.
Right, but my thing is this: I'm not going to expect them to change and to understand it then. My goal is just to plant a seed.
Oh, you got to.
You know what I'm saying? I want you to know that, hey, you can no longer say I didn't know. That's my job.
Yeah.
It's to tell you information that you're going to need once you get to that point. Because you're going to hear my voice when you're 18, 20 years old. You're not going to hear 14, 15, 16, because you're not going to go through those situations I'm teaching you. I'm teaching you about grown man stuff.
Yeah, just like
you know what I'm saying? So when you get there, you can't be like, oh, I didn't know. Right. It's like, yes, you did. I told you.
Like
so it is going to come down to it. It's going to be your fault. You can't point no fingers.
Like I said, you be like you, just like you said, like helping the youth and just me with my kids. Period.
Uh-huh.
Of course, you don't want them to bump their heads, so you do everything. You gotta beat it in their heads, sort of sense, so they won't bump their heads. But of course, they want to bump their heads. Now, hopefully, they want to do it on their own. Mm-hmm. But hopefully, it's not. Hopefully, it's a mat, bruh. Hopefully, it's a mat. Hopefully, it ain't concrete, bruh. When this one decision changes your life, or ends your life. So
okay, yeah, man. So definitely. Another good topic. Definitely just wanted to just stress that, man. Just I don't know what we can do.
Well, how do you feel though about why? Do you think it's the music and how we're portrayed?
Of course, because with music, people don't understand.
And movies.
Well, movies too, but mainly with music because rap music has become the most mainstream genre of music.
That's fact.
So now that you're listening to it, because even my parents was listening to it when I was coming up. I was listening to Big Pun, Tupac, Biggie, and all that stuff.
Yep.
But it's like they have to understand that most rappers, what they're rapping, is not the truth.
Yeah, most of them.
You know what I'm saying? So they're rapping all the stuff that they're saying they're doing, but they're not.
Yeah, they homie might be doing it.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So now people are going to assume all these rappers doing all this stuff. And now it's making my son want to go out there and be like their role models. So you gotta understand, it's like you really have to parent. I'm not a parent, so I can't really say too much about it. Gotcha. But you have to make sure that you are.
It's like you speaking to the youth and making sure the youth, you know, do what they're supposed to do. So it is like parenting. You gotta just. You gotta be in the ear, man.
You gotta be in the ear and just have faith, bro.
Yeah, pray that. You know, they listen to these words that you've been constantly just.
Yeah.
It should be like second nature, man. I know my kids probably gonna hear the same thing.
Yeah, of course. We've been their age before too,
and that's how I want it.
Yeah, we didn't want it like it too, but now I'm so glad that my parents did that, because now at the age of 30, of course, I'm appreciating that, and we still have a relationship, and I can still. It's just different, man, when you just got them parents that are super involved in your life. It's like, oh, I'm so sheltered, I can't go out with my friends, this and that. But then you learn to appreciate it.
Yeah, man,
years later.
Like my dad went through hell, you know what I'm saying, his life. He did so much stuff, but that's like the best, that's what I'm saying, listen to your OGs, man. Like, that's the best teacher, like.
Exactly. If I could say anything to parents or to guardians or to mentors or whatever, is just be super transparent with those that you're talking to, because that is the best teacher, because you have to realize that, hey, I used to be, you be probably talking to Jelon, I used to be 8 years old too. They might not believe you, but
it's just funny how they do little things. I'm like, listen, y'all don't understand. I know the game front to back. Like, I understand what you're doing. I used to be that. Yeah,
man. So definitely that's good word, good advice. I do appreciate you with your feedback. But just to get something just to lighten it up a little bit, just one thing I was thinking about is just like if you're in the club or if you're in the car, if you're at the crib and a certain song comes on, it's like something either triggers, takes you back sometime you first heard that song, or you just get up and start dancing, whatever. So I just thought of a few songs I don't really see on social media or just me personally that just does something. You know what I'm saying? So my example is like when When you first hear doom, 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 doom.
Cash money.
Exactly.
For the 9.
As soon as you hear that, you know, next is snapping, try to get on the dance floor and see who's going to get twerked on. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's our thought with girls. Like, okay, I'm about to go and shake my ass now. Who I'm about to.
Oh, trust me.
You know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter where you are.
If you couldn't get a dance that whole night, I promise
you're guaranteed to get one on that song.
Oh, no, yeah. I don't even know. You don't need to sing no other song. I don't even know.
I probably should have ended with that one.
You should have ended with that. Because that's like. Everybody knows when they hear that, like, oh,
right.
Everybody.
Yeah, so.
Everybody.
I'll just do other examples anyway. I had Nuck If You Buck was another one.
Yeah, but.
It's not on that level.
It's still not.
You know what I'm saying?
But Nuck If You Buck did.
Right, so that one, and then with me, at least when I was in high school, and with people now, like when this certain part of this song comes on, it seems like everybody knows the words to it. Maybe you don't, but.
What?
With, remember the song Contagious with Ronald Isley and R. Kelly?
Yeah.
At the end, he was like, "What the hell is going on between the sheets?" You know what I'm saying? So you know exactly what I was talking about. And everybody says the whole part.
Yeah.
So it's like,
yeah.
Oh, I'm about to have a fit. Oh, it's about to be.
I get into this, should have never came home with
you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Metal where you come from.
Boy, now hit the streets, your ass is great.
You know what I'm saying? So like, I was just thinking that like, whenever that song comes on, or somebody just says the first word, somebody just keep it going. And you just say the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was one, and then the last one. This is more recent because I really want to get into this part in depth. Like with Bruno Mars. Like when his songs come on, exactly. That's why I said like you can pick a song. Like you have the 24 Karat Magic or Finesse, so that's what I like, all that stuff. You start hearing at weddings all the time and parties and stuff. Just to get deeper with that before I get back to the actual topic. Yeah. Is his music cultural appropriation, or are they just cover songs from the 90s? Like, you know what I'm saying?
So are you asking me, is he original?
That's another part to it, because it feels like his music sounds like what's my homie's name? Teddy Riley. With the new Jack Swing type of song, type of sound.
Look! I always thought that's a good. I ain't thinking about Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
I always thought he was just trying to be MJ.
Okay.
His vocals.
Oh, for sure. But I think MJ had his sound was his sound.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying like his vocals. Like it seems like
he's
trying to sound like his vocals. He's trying to sound like MJ too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'd be like,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like MJ. Come on.
Yeah, but I'm like this is his MJ music though.
I'm just saying, but yeah, it's just like his music though. Yeah, man, I ain't never think about Teddy Riley though. Mm.
So I'm just thinking.
I mean, everybody was influenced by previous people.
Yeah.
It depends on how far you dip into
Right,
it,
because people think he's successful because of, quote unquote, like covering songs or making music that you've heard before. It's like his originality's not there. He's a great performer. He's a great singer. He's a great dancer. But when it comes to the songs he creates, like you get a vibe to it, like a 90s vibe. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, no, he definitely snatched some stuff from back before, but I could, Yeah, he do got that kind of. He definitely draws some 90s era music.
And it's like he did with the he did the Finesse remix with Cardi B and the 11 color set.
Yeah, that was definitely but is he? Do you feel like if he wasn't like covering songs, so to speak, do you think he'd be as big as he is?
I don't know because he wasn't. I didn't listen to his earlier stuff like Doo-Wops and Hooligans, whatever his earlier albums called.
I didn't.
Yeah, like I'm going back to where like when B.O.B. had his first song, and Bruno Mars was doing the hook.
Yeah, and then
Ain't Got Nothing on You, Babe. That song.
Yeah.
And I was like, who's this dude? I didn't know him then. I really didn't know what was like the song. The song that really got me on him was that "Don't Believe Me, Just Watch" song.
Yeah.
Dome. That song. Because that song went like global.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that might have been his breakout. I'm not sure. Because like you said, I didn't listen to him.
Right, because he had other songs like Grenade.
I didn't listen to him prior though.
Yeah.
Like around that time.
Yeah.
But yeah, like with B.O.B., that's the first time I seen him.
Yeah.
And then I remember a couple years later, like once he had a couple of hits, that's when he got on Wayne's Carter 4 with a mirror.
Yeah.
And then
I just think that Uptown Funk's the name of the song. I think that just took him across all genres of music, made him super mainstream, and I think that's why he won all them Grammys this year, because everybody loves his music.
And definitely everybody knows and loves his music. So
yeah, but yeah, man, I just wanted to hit on that. But just in terms of the most recognizable song,
I do want to see him at concert though.
Because I had a chance if you had a band.
When I see them tickets, I'm like, this.
Yeah, man. So
like a band for the nosebleeds.
Yeah, so I forget all that. But back that thing up for Cash Money.
Man, that's all time.
We'll probably.
That's number one.
Yeah, at least for our generation. I don't know if it's going to make it to the next one.
Man, yeah.
Or what the music they listening to.
Yeah, they stuff probably be.
Let me ask, what is Nah and Jalon? Because we're probably around that age starting to listen to hip hop music. What do they listen to? Do you know what they're listening to?
Yeah, everything that's on the damn radio.
On the radio? I don't listen to the radio, so I have no idea.
I don't.
Yeah.
Like, Frank, be like, turn on what?
I'm like, what is 107?
I don't even know. She told me another station. I'm like, what is that? Is that the new thing?
Bro, I listen to sports radio, and that's it.
Listen, bro. Yeah, the only radio I listen to is sports radio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not listening to no. Anyway, look. They listen to Migos.
Okay.
Cause that's all over. Of course, they listen to Drake. They like Uzi Vert.
Okay.
Yeah, they like a couple of his songs. They like every nigga that's on the radio.
On the radio,
man.
okay. So, I got you.
So, and I'll be pissed off.
Well, you got daddy duties, man, so you gotta make everybody happy.
I'll be over here like this.
Put my Bluetooth in real quick.
Right. Let me listen to much. But yeah, man. So yeah, that's funny though, cause yeah, we are at the age. Cause July 7, 9/11. So look, it's like this. Yeah, the people that's popping, man. Like that's who they like. I know Nye. She had a couple. I forgot who her favorite was though. But they listen to literally everything, especially if it's a dance to it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's just that's their favorite at the time. Like, and Nye, that's all she do is dance.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and hit on this. This might be the last one here. Yes, let's go and get into some NBA talk, brother. So we got the Eastern Conference Finals tomorrow. We have Western Conference Finals on Monday. Let's just start with the East, man. Just tell me your winner and how many games.
Oh, man.
Dang, for real?
Listen, man, because you can't. Of course, I can't bet against Bron. I just like, man, Bron just been escaping, bruh.
Yeah.
Just imagine Kyrie on that team right now.
So I guess you're taking the Cavs.
Yeah, I'm taking the Cavs. I'm taking the Cavs in 5.
Dang, okay.
Nah, yeah, 6. I'm taking Golden State in 6.
Okay, so Cavs, you're taking Cavs in 6.
And it's gonna be another goddamn Cavs and Warriors finals.
Yeah.
And Cavs is gonna win one game. It's gonna be a gentleman's sweep again. I give Cavs one game just cause Bron. And one of them games, the shooters is gonna hit.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's it. Y'all lucky I'm giving y'all one. Quiet as kept. That's why Bron gone. But the Boston series is shaky because Boston is playing so well, even though they're so young. But they play so well, and their coach is Brad Stevens is unreal, bro.
Yeah, I think Brad Stevens can actually it's crazy. I'm saying the coach can give him a win, but he can probably give him one win.
Dog,
He
gave him a win in game.
Right. He's gonna find a way to defend LeBron.
Listen, man, Brad Stevens is a mastermind, bro. Like, you will hear about him the next 30 years, bro. Like, he's nice.
Yeah, he knows how to coach under talented teams,
That's
too.
facts. Let's see how he coaches when Hayward and Kyrie come back next year. Because I think they're going to be favorites to come out the East.
Oh, they have to be, especially if LeBron, depends on what he does.
Even
if LeBron stays, yeah, I'll go with that.
Boston gonna be. This is just health wise, but yeah, I give Boston. It's just Bron, bro. Like, he the best player on the planet, so I just give him the series. And Boston is undermanned, which that sounds funny because they in the Eastern Conference Finals, but they're undermanned. Like, let's just be real. You have a Hall of Famer and Kyrie not playing, and you have Hayward that's a 23-a-night guy, not playing. So it's just like. And what you banking on Rozier getting averaging 28 like you did? I don't know.
I don't know, man.
But I think they're gonna take the Indiana blueprint, cuz.
And do what?
And look, Bron gonna get his, bruh. But nobody else did in that whole series. Granted, they missed shots, but isn't that basketball? Make or miss league?
I'm doubling LeBron.
You think they're gonna lose?
No, I don't think.
Oh, okay.
I don't think the referees will allow LeBron to lose.
You know why?
Money.
Exactly. The star power. They got LeBron is the only star left in the East.
Okay.
So they got
he was the only one after the first round.
Yeah, well, you can say DeRozan and
man, why did they fire him yesterday?
Man, you already know why.
Why did they fire Dwayne Casey, man? He got Coach of the Year.
I know. They fired Dwayne Casey. I don't know how the hell he got Coach of the Year over Brad Stevens. I mean, they was number one.
They're the second best record in the league.
Yeah. I mean, they played out of their mind, but that is the season, as we can see. But they fired him because he can't be Bron.
Is he can't be Bron or his players can't?
Well, I'm saying they got to have a switch somewhere.
Yeah, he didn't do no type of adjustments.
Yeah, and that's just like the OKC situation. I'm hearing shit that they talking about trading Russ.
Yeah.
You're never going to get another superstar there ever.
Exactly.
He's a bona fide superstar. He's going to be a Hall of Famer.
When you trade superstars, you never get
what
the
are
same
you talking
back.
about? Nigga, you talking about, you got to, in the coach, you got to fire the coach. Who's you going to trade Russ and leave your boy?
Carmelo.
No, and leave the coach.
Billy Donovan.
Like, come on, man.
Yeah.
The city will never forgive you. That franchise will never be anything other than...
Ooh.
Listen,
especially
dog.
what they used to be.
Dog, listen, man. Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Y'all talking about trading Russ? Are you who?
Yeah, but I'm gonna take Cleveland and
I get Boston too, man.
Because Boston got a game last year, and the team wasn't even as talented. So I'll probably give them 2. They got home court.
Yeah.
I'll give them game 2. I think it's tied up. I think Cleveland gets both because Boston's not a good road team.
Then they go win game 5.
Yeah, they don't know. Then Boston's gonna win game 5. Cleveland close it out at home, game 6.
Yep.
I think that's how it's going like that. And then with
I don't know how it's gonna go, but it's gonna be 4-2.
Yeah. Then with Golden State, they're on the road to start off. But Houston,
they're gonna split.
Houston really does not have a home court advantage. That's just my opinion.
They're gonna split in Houston.
I think
I hope Houston get game 1.
If they don't
get game 1,
if they don't,
they might get swept. I'm dead serious. They might get swept.
Because with Golden State, it just seems like almost 2 people can have off nights and they can still win.
3 people can have off nights.
I don't think I can say 3 against Houston.
Because
Jeff Harden. I'm drunk, bro. I'm off that Ciroc V-Sop. Ain't even out yet.
Hey, man, please come out.
But anyways, James Harden, he has to play out of his mind. Chris
He
Paul has to play
MVP.
like Game 6. Chris Paul. They got to. Because if KD can give you 30, Steph Curry can give you 28 off the bench.
But listen though,
Clay, they fed him so much Game 5. Nah, they can't, bro.
listen. The reason why I'm saying this is because the 3 ball is a powerful thing. You can lose by a lot or win by a lot, and that's all both teams do. But Houston shoots the most threes in the league.
Right. If they're off on 3,
It's a wrap.
it's a wrap.
But like
Clint
that's why
Capella.
I give Houston 2 games for the simple fact of that. They have an unstoppable player in James. They have a good athletic big in Capella.
Capella's the X factor, man.
And they have a array of shooters that can give you 30 on the night
Okay.
if they're hot. But they just got to shoot consistently from 3. If they can shoot consistently from 3, shit, it might go 7. If they can shoot consistently.
I don't think they can.
But that's, like I said,
Because
it's a
Golden
make or
State's
miss league.
defense is top notch.
Yeah, it's a make or miss league. And the playoffs are a different animal, man.
Yeah.
Then they sweep them in the season. That doesn't mean
No, Houston
nothing.
had 2-1 during the
Okay,
season.
that doesn't mean nothing
Okay.
right now. Because this is Golden State's domain. They've been here.
Yeah.
So, but I give Houston 2 just because they have the beard and they have an array of shooters. And at home, bench and role players play great. But they got to get game 1. Look, if they get both games,
It's a
in
sweep.
Houston, it's going to be 7. No, I'm talking about Houston.
Oh, if Houston gets both
If Houston
games,
wins
okay.
1 and 2, it's gonna go 7.
If Golden State wins 1 and 2.
If Golden State wins 1, if Golden State wins 1, game 1, it might be a sweep.
Wow.
You don't know how Houston's head's gonna be, bruh.
Okay.
So it might be, but Houston has to win game 1. Even if they come back split, y'all got 2 games to get y'all's home court back.
All right, so we're going Cleveland in 6 and Golden State
Golden State in 6.
in 6. You giving them 6?
Yeah,
okay.
It's gonna be 4-2. They're gonna win 4-2.
Okay, that's yours. I'm going Cleveland in 6 and Golden State in 5.
Yeah, it could easily go that way.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
I feel that. But James got to be the MVP like he's been all year, and Chris Paul got to average 20 and 10, man.
Okay.
But Capella, like you said, I believe as well. He's the X factor. He's the X factor, man.
All right, cool. So,
But Eric Gordon, what's my homie's name?
Ariza, PJ Tucker.
White dude.
Is he hurt?
Cause I ain't seen him in.
He has not. We were talking about that last night.
See, he has
Ryan
Anderson. He has to be back and stroking.
I don't know if he got some just DMPs or he's hurt. I don't know what's going on.
Cause I ain't seen him either.
He hasn't played. I haven't seen him the whole playoffs, to be honest.
He better be in there stroking. But if PJ got this hit his timely threes.
Him and Draymond going at it is going to be nice.
Yeah, 2 big bodies.
Yeah. So. Yeah, brother. That's I don't know if I got anything else. Yeah, that's all I had, man.
Like, comment, subscribe, please. We thank y'all for the support. Keep coming with the support. We're going to keep bringing y'all content, but please like, comment, subscribe. Facebook, YouTube, SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Just keep showing the love. We appreciate it, man. We're going to keep coming out with the content, man. And let us know if y'all want us to touch on something, or let us know if y'all have a problem with what we said, with y'all opinions. Everything counts, man. We're just trying to. It's for y'all, man. It's for y'all. So we're just going to try to adapt and go off of what y'all need and what y'all want to talk about, and we just want to hear y'all's opinions.
For sure, man. It's, it's for us as well. It always gives us the opportunity, of course, to see each other on a weekly basis and catch up. And yeah, it's for them, but they're kind of just getting a eye full of what we would normally talk about on a day-to-day basis. You know what I'm saying?
In the basement.
Exactly, man. So I'm just glad that we can choose what to say, do what we want, and just have to be able to be broadcast, to those who choose to follow and to listen.
Sure.
And we thank you for doing that.
Yeah, we appreciate it. What's up with Wreck the City?
Oh yeah, man! Step into the spotlight, man. I was going to actually shoot those videos probably tomorrow evening. Just haven't had really time to do it, but I'm definitely going to just film that and just put it out there, and just allow people just to see, and if they want to be a part of it, like I said, it will come to you. Free promo, just not just for promotion of your business. I like to create new relationships and friendships. So Columbus is a big city, but it's really kind of small because you can kind of go anywhere and see by somebody that you know. So I definitely got to step into the spotlight thing is one thing. Also, with this program, I think I really started off in fall. So it's funny because I'm starting to get text messages and Facebook messages from parents, and I'll be at the gym and people be giving me their cards and stuff. So it's like I really need to get on the grind with that. So I'm gonna do that. And then lastly, shout out to Rance Robinson. Gave me hip to this book called Bigger, Leaner, Stronger. It's by Michael Matthews. I'm gonna let you check it out, man. It's long, like it's real long. At least on my phone, it was like 1,600 pages, which is crazy. But like every page I read is just so much information.
So what's it about?
It's not just like, here's some workout tips and that's it.
It's for workout.
No, it's not just that. Like it breaks it down to like, if someone comes to you, for example, like, I'm counting my calories, bro. Something's like, you ask them, what's a calorie? They're like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's to a point where he actually has definitions of what a calorie is, nutrients are, what energy is. So, because he talks about that in the book. So if I'm saying all this stuff in the book, I want you to be able to actually know what it means. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
He just has that part, and I ain't even got to the workout and food part yet. I'm like 300 pages in. It is more like mental stuff. Like, hey, talks about how dopamine is released. Say, for example, it's late night, and you're looking in the fridge trying to see what's good. You see some ice cream you had from the other day, and you look at it, it's like, oh, that's going to be so good. It's like dopamine goes in your brain. It's like, yeah, that will be good. It's like, you need to go get it. And then you have something in your body's fighting it. That's how you call stress. So it's like, man, when you're in that situation, it was like, just do this trick. Just like breathe, like take 4 or 6 breaths in a minute. And just relax and calm yourself. It'll just go away. Like stuff like that. And haven't even gotten to lifting the weight yet. You know what I'm saying?
Send that to me.
Well, it's just $7.99. I just went to the iBooks app on your phone.
Right.
And just bought it. So really shout out to Rance, man, because he's posting videos. I can actually tag it to him. And he was like, just the workouts I'm doing while I'm eating. He's like, I haven't felt this good in 2 years. I've only been doing it for 2 weeks.
But that's how it happens, man. When you start treating your body right, bro, you can tell the difference, man.
Right, and it's just the education part of it. Because he talks about you can't get this stuff from the magazines and the personal trainers and infomercials because they're trying to make bread off you. This dude had pictures of all these people done this program. He had pictures of what he looked like. It's just really good, man.
I'm definitely going get on
that. So that's my book of the week, my Oprah book of the week.
Right.
Is that
book club?
Yeah, not just that, but just reading in general, man. I was like, I know we grown. I hated school. I hated reading all that. But it's like I still gotta just get my mind to start working like it used to. I don't want to sit on it. So that's another venture we get into is just reading. But yeah, man, that's just
I'm gonna throw next week, bro. I'm gonna throw out some books you need to read.
All right,
I don't know why I never came at you with no books. But
yeah, that's definitely That's definitely want to ride that wave, man. So I just want to educate myself.
For
sure. Expand my vocabulary and all that.
I got some heat for you.
All right, man. So that's all that we got, man. Let's go ahead and sign out, bro. I'll let y'all next week. We out.
Yeah.
2 G's.